So the New Year is coming to town again. uh, can anyone explain to me what's the point of this holiday and what we're actually celebrating every New Year when we're celebrating New Year? Not in every country, but here in Ukraine, it's a biggie. New Year is the day on 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 which everybody is supposed to be happy and jolly and enjoy life. So it's like it's a prescription. It's your civic duty. You have to be happy on the new year with the sheer fact that the new year has come. And I don't know, but ever since I stopped believing in Santa Claus, I lost this sense of meaning of this holiday, and I don't know what's all the fuss about, and what's all the celebration about, and what people are actually jolly about when they make a toast for the new year and new beginning and all that stuff, because it's just all so pointless. Uh, I, I'm all for being jolly and celebrating something, but you know, it has to be a reason. For example, if you buy a new car, it calls for celebration. You know, if you try a new hair dye and your hair does not fall off, then it calls for celebration. You know, or if you lose your phone and uh, your ex-boyfriend from the past cannot reach you anymore, it calls for celebration. But what about the new year? I mean, you're 1 year older and you're happy about it now. Look, the problem with this frenzy, with this New Year's madness, is just people. The whole country sort of stops for a few days. You cannot buy something, you cannot call something and you get some assistance or something you need. Everybody's celebrating, so it's like all life is stopped and it's just for nothing. I mean, there's no good reason to do that, and so that's a lot of inconvenience. And then all this pressure coming from people who are involved in this artificial holiday, when they call you and congratulate you with it, and you're supposed to, you can't let people down, you know, put them down. I mean, on the New Year's, they tried so hard to be happy on that day, so you don't want to be a person to tell them, leave me the fuck alone, you know. No, I'm not having fun. I had fun yesterday and the day before yesterday, and on many occasions that you wished you had fun, but hadn't. I actually have a lot of fun, but not today, because I'm not a sheep, you know. Don't just walk when everybody's walking in the same direction just because it's supposed to be like that, you know. You can't say that. You can't. You will offend people. You'll ruin their party, and you know, have some mercy on them. But then they call you, so that's you, and to be the person who has to make an effort to be nice when you don't really feel like being nice because you think it's stupid. But all right, that's one of the reasons. Then they start asking you, how did you spend your New Year? So it's something remarkably important. I mean, if you didn't spend it uh, having a great amount of uh, joy or getting drunk like a pig. And they say here in Ukraine that the best New Year is the one you can't remember. So if you can't remember your New Year's Eve, you probably spend it great. Well, that's one way of looking at it. Well, whatever you need, if you need a justification for having a great party and getting drunk, whatever. I mean, I don't need one. When I want to get drunk, I get drunk. But that's not, it's, people can't be that free, right? So they need somebody to dictate them when to have fun and when not to have fun. And okay, that's their problem, I guess. That's their choice. Fine. But then they start asking you, and if you just say, well, I didn't do much on the New Year, I know, stayed home and read a book, I don't know, did some jewelry, for example, I don't know, watched some movie, and then they automatically assume there's something wrong with you, that nobody invited you anywhere, that you're lonely or you're depressed or is something wrong. Why would you, you know, why would you not make a big deal out of a New Year that everybody is making a big deal out of? No, and all these stupid TV programs, it's on every channel. You cannot watch and the normal stuff. Normally I don't watch too much TV, but I watch some news and some maybe political programs, but they're gone. And it's all these freaky deaky singers that have very little talent. They perform on stage. It's non-stop. It's music, music, and music that you hate, and it's just everywhere. So that's why, by the way, you don't want to spend New Year's Eve with your parents who usually watch such concerts where people just yapping, 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 and it's endless. So it's New Year is just something I hate. Although I've had at least a few New Years that I've had great fun on. It was good coincidence. But generally, my having fun with friends, it does not coincide with what's prescribed by the societal rules, and nor do I think that it should coincide. No, when we're talking about any normal party, when you get invited to the party and they say, "Oh, I want to go hang out with us. We're going to that club or something," and then you normally check it with yourself, whether you feel like going out today, or you would like to stay home. I don't know, make a manicure or get rid of the mess, in your room that somehow magically appears every other day, and you have to again engage in this room cleaning and all the stuff like that. Maybe you're more up for this, but you can't on the New Year. It's like an obligation. Everybody expects you to be thrilled with this when there's really nothing to be thrilled with. And so, I don't know, I just hated this role playing on my life, and that's why I hate New Year, because it's an empty holiday where people expect things from you that they don't have right to expect. Nobody should be expecting me to have fun on a particular day, because I'm a living being. I'm not a robot. And well, that's. I think you're getting my point, and I'm yapping, and you probably already stopped watching this, but I'm gonna continue because that's my civic duty. So what I wanted to read in the end for you is this. It's just magnificent, magnificent. Am I not funny? Come on, at least for myself, I have a lot of fun with myself. Yeah, in a good way, whatever you consider a good way to be. So anyway, what I was gonna read you is it's in A Night at the Cemetery by Anton Chekhov. Well, he says that to be jolly, to be happy about such thing as a New Year's Eve, in his opinion, is stupid and unworthy of human reason. And later he says, every coming year is as bad as the previous one, the only difference being that in most cases it is even worse. I think that during our traditional New Year's Eve parties, people should fight, be miserable, cry, and attempt suicide. One must remember that each new year leads you closer to death. The bald spot on your head spreads, the wrinkles on your face grow deeper, your wife gets older, and with every new year you have more kids and less money. So, so that's pretty insightful, hilarious way of putting it. But really, I don't know what people are celebrating. If I guess they're celebrating their own silliness, and that's it. So, all right, but I would really like to stay out of this. I like to have fun on my own terms. I don't like to be dictated when I'm supposed to be happy or miserable. If I want to be happy in a new year and I have, well, the right circumstances, probably will be, okay? But it's not my duty. It's not something that I have to do. And it's not something I have to do to celebrate or to congratulate anybody else with it, because I just think it's so stupid. Sorry. Okay. Happy New Year, guys. If you're celebrating it.